A very good evening to all of you. This is Yogendra, your mentor from FOSS team, and along with me, your senior mentor, Dr. Sylvester, is here. So, guys, very good evening, and welcome to day 4 of our project season internship, guys. So, please confirm using yes and no if you can hear me very clearly, guys. Okay, so now a lot of people are saying yes, and a lot of people saying yes on the chat window as well. Paridhi Gupta saying yes. Paridhi is from Manipal University, I think, and she was with us in one of our previous session. I think it was around machine learning and AI. Right, Paridhi? Yeah, good. So, so a lot of people. So, guys, let's start today's session now. Now, guys, we are at day 4. Okay, and day 4 of what? Our project season. Okay, and guys, on the day 1, that was Monday, on the day 1, we floated out the problem statement to you, and a homework was given that you should read the related documents, and very few actually attempted that, but that's okay. Sylvester knows that how people behave, right? Particularly in the student age group. So next day, he started walking through those documents which were asked you to go through at your own. And now Sylvester is taking one step at a time. He is telling you that how we are going to design the solution approach. And already 2 steps have been discussed with you. One step, that was the first step actually, it was the analysis phase, where what was done, the FOSC team as a project management consultant was sitting for long hours with the client, understanding his requirement, right? Knowing more details in every meeting, and finally we were able to compile the analysis phase and figuring out what actually he or she wants, right? That was there. After that, after doing that analysis phase, right, we came to know that out of the total data set, only 23 columns are required. But still, the total number of rows in your data set is still 1,90,000. That has not been reduced, guys. Number of rows are same. Only columns have been dropped out. Couple of columns have been dropped out, and now we are continuing with the 23 columns only, right? So, guys, today what we will do, we will write a Python code that will involve Pandas library, that how come you can only choose 23 columns which are really needed for our problem solving. So that would be a code section for today, guys. But before we go to the code section, I think it is much important that we should hear from you, that if you have any doubts, if you have any questions related to the problem, related to the project, Sylvester will answer those questions one-on-one. He will read aloud all the questions so that other participants can also hear, and followed by the solution or followed by the answer he has. Okay, so that was the first step, guys. That was the analysis. And the second phase, the second step, that was the design phase, right? And in the design phase, guys, what was done? In the design phase, right, we understood that how come a client will use the application, right? How he will interact with the application. And that's why, guys, yesterday Sylvester shared with you the UI part. And how the UI will look like, abhi to bana nahi hai, fir kaise pata karenge ki how it will look like. Then the wireframing concept comes out, guys, because your final product is not ready yet, right? We don't know how it will look like exactly when gets developed. But before that, now we have an idea. We have a a vision in our brain, and using that approach, we created a wireframe. A simple wireframe can be created using a pen paper only, a pen pens, a paper and pencil only. There are sophisticated tools also available through which you can create the wireframes. Illustrator from Adobe is there, right? There are a lot of wireframe tools. Miro is one of the popular tool in the industry right now, right? And there are using Asana as well. You can create. I think you can create a lot of wireframes. So Manish Kumar Pandey has a say, sir, what is the wireframe? Okay, so Manish, wireframe is nothing but a design that we do using hand, and we say that okay, on this screen this control would be here, this control would be here, map would be shown here, filter would be shown here, here it would be a submit button, here it would be a OK button, here it would be a cancel button, here it would be a login, here it would be a next, here it would be a back. Kind of those controls that you show on the screen using just pen and paper, so that that wireframe can act as a guide to the actual designer, to the actual developer. Manish Kumar, yes, yeah, it's like a design. Manish Kumar Ray Pandey, did you get it now? Okay, cool. So guys, we have taken 2 steps now. Okay, so we have done the analysis, we have done the design, and yesterday Sylvester showed you some actual images as well. And I think those actual images must have infused a spark in you, that when you get ready with your project, you will also see or get stunning visualizations on the data, guys. That would be the most amazing part of this journey, guys, for 30 days. Okay, and now guys, I think we can start, where you should come up with your questions related to the project, related to the problem, guys. And guys, this is a good opportunity. If you have anything right in your mind, technical query, non-technical query related to this, right, you should post that on the chat window, and Sylvester take each and every question, right? And then he will come to the coding section, where he will tell you that how, using pandas library in Python, right, you can only select the required number of columns from the original data and create a new data set that will work as a data source for your rest of the project activities. So Dr. Sylvester, are you ready now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, okay, so I think now you can post all of your queries to
So I think
Sylvester.
I've got a first query from Anubha Kansal. Sir,
Okay.
मेरा doubt ये है कि how will I implement my search query in chart tool and on the home page? Anubha, we have not yet started coding, and I would request have patience. Okay, we'll move step by step, Anubha. I'll teach you each and everything in the coming days. Don't worry. Okay, it's not that typical. I'll teach you. Okay. Sri Lekha is saying, sir, how many libraries are there in Python? There are a lot of libraries, Sri Lekha. Okay, you can make your own library also, and you can put it there. Okay. Zafar Iqbal is saying, can we use HTML, CSS and JavaScript for designing? Yes, Zafar. We'll be using HTML, okay? And if you want to have some styling, you can use CSS, okay? But we won't be using JavaScript for designing. So because a lot of people do not know HTML, CSS and JavaScript, I'll try to teach you how to use the HTML in that, okay? Shreyansh Jain is saying, sir, will we use Bootstrap? Not required, Shreyansh. Okay, we are not focusing on the UI part more. Okay. Prakash Gaur is saying, at the end of the solution approach document, there are few links given to study. Okay. Prakash, please be with me. I have not discussed that part till now. Okay. So if you see the solution approach, I have only discussed the first 2 steps. Okay. I'll explain you each and every step. Don't worry. Okay. So I'll tell you what is required and when it is required to do that. Santosh is saying, Sir, Fast Coding School will take the next project season with ML. I mean like ML. Yes, Santosh, you're right. Okay. What we are planning is machine learning and deep learning also projects that will come in October now. Okay. Saloni Jain is saying, sir, I have a basic knowledge of Python, so I am able to do this project by using the pandas numpy. Yes, Saloni, what is required is you should have basic knowledge of Python. That's it. Okay. Rest I'll teach you. Nanthini is saying, what are things to download in PC, sir? Nanthini, I would request everybody that they need to install a tool which is known as Spider Anaconda. Okay, this is what you need to download. Is it clear, Nanthini? Akshat Jain is saying, sir, if we point out one point on map, will all the 23 column details show us? Yes, Akshat, if you want, you can show that also. I'll teach you that also how to do that. Okay. So I think so. I've completed all the queries. If there are more, Sim Hateja Sawa is saying, sir, can we manage with Idle Jupyter? I would not request to use Idle or Jupyter. Okay, use Spider. Okay, no Dishita, Jupyter, no. Okay, that's not the requirement of the client. Try to understand, this is not your project. Yes, Saloni, if you are comfortable with PyCharm, you can. But my recommendation is to use Anaconda Spider. Anusha, do you want to become a data scientist? Anusha is the question to me. Okay, so use Anaconda Spider. Okay, that is the tool which is used by the data scientist. Is it clear, Anusha? That's why I'm teaching you how to code using Spider Anaconda. So guys, if you people also want to become a data scientist in future, or a data analyst to start your job, okay, you need to start learning the tool which is known as Spider Anaconda. And guys, this is a tool which is being used across the world. All the data scientists use this tool. So just give me a confirmation. Do you people want to use the tool or no? The tool which is being used by all the data scientists across the world. A lot of people are saying yes, 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 yes. Good, good. So I would request you people, and I already requested you earlier also, that you should install this tool and keep it. Good, guys. Okay. So I think so. I have taken all the questions. Vamsi, that's not required. It's a unique number. Vamsi, it's not required. Okay. It's just an identification number. Good, Nalin. If you're already using that, it's a good sign. Good. Okay, so let's start coding today, guys. I hope you people are excited. Okay, there is a small suggestion from my side, guys. Okay, there is a small suggestion from my side. I'm stopping your chat now because I want you people to concentrate on the screen now. I've stopped the chat. There is a small suggestion from my side, guys, and the suggestion is that whenever you people are taking this class of project, okay, and whenever I am trying to teach you people some coding, please concentrate on the screen. Do not, guys, do not try to do or work parallelly with me. Don't use that approach, guys. What will happen? When I am teaching you and you also try to parallelly code, okay, your concentration and mind will be on your screen and not my screen, guys. So what will happen, guys? After few days, you will see that you are getting disconnected from the project. Did you get it, guys? So the best way to take the experience is, guys, whenever I am trying to code and teach you how to do coding in Python using pandas, what you need to do, guys, is concentrate on the screen. You can keep a paper and pencil with you, guys, and try to put your doubts and try to make some notes there. Did you get it, guys, what I'm trying to say? If you people want to really experience this project season learning, you need to use a technique, guys. And I've seen, guys, people who use this technique, the concentration is highest in the class, okay, and the output is maximum. And once the class is over, guys, what you people can do, then what you can do is I'll be giving you homeworks every day. So what you need to do, you need to refer to the recordings, because I'm sharing the recordings every day. You need to refer to your recordings and try to do a practice again. And guys, believe me, have faith in me. If you people try to use this technique, you'll really enjoy this season. Okay? So let me stop the share and share my screen now. So let me share my screen. Okay, my screen is there. Perfect. Okay, so guys, first thing what I have done is I have created a directory. What is the name of the directory, guys? The name of the directory is project 5. So I would request you people also that you people should make a directory specific for this project. Okay, and you can give any name, whatever name you want. Okay, the name what I have given is name what? Project 5. And what I've done, guys, is I have copied my Excel sheet there. It's very important, guys. Okay, so you people also try to make a notes, guys. What you people need to do, don't try to perform with me. What you people need to do is create a project 5 directory, okay, and copy and paste this Excel sheet. And for your reference, guys, if you people remember, this is the same Excel sheet which you people downloaded from where? From the, yes, you people are right, you downloaded from the Google Drive. Okay, so I have also done that. This is the first step, guys. Next step what you need to do is, guys, you need to open what is your Anaconda Spider. So if you see this, this is the screen of my Spider. This is my Spider, and the Python version which I'm using is 3.7, and you can see here also I'm using what? Python 3.7. This editor is very simple, guys. So I'm trying to explain you how exactly the editor works, guys. Okay, the editor is very easy, very small editor. It has two parts, guys. The Spider, can you people see this left hand side and right hand side? This left hand side is known as your editor window. Guys, क्या बोलते हैं इसको? What it is known? Editor window. And on the right hand side, what you see is known as a console window. Okay, and if you can see, it is written also, it's known as an IPython console. So guys, this should be clear to you that whenever I am trying to use this Spider, Anaconda Spider, I have two main windows. One is known as the editor window, guys. The another is known as what? My console window. Okay, so guys, what you need to do is, as the first step, if you can see this drop down, can you see this drop down, guys? In this drop down, can you see what I have selected? I have selected what? My project. And guys, if you see what I have selected in the project, this is known as setting of your default project. So what I have selected? User Sylvester. In that I have made what? A temp directory, and within the temp directory I have created what? The project 5 directory. Okay, and I have selected this directory here. So this is known as, in the Spider, you need to select once or make your directory as a default directory. So I have made this as what? As a default directory. Is it clear? The second step now is, I want to create a Python file because I want to write some code. So guys, if you want to do that, this is the button here. So what I do, I click on this. So guys, see, it creates what? A new file. And if you see guys, it is saying untitled1.py, and you see a small star. Guys, stars mean what? It is not yet saved. Did you understand? It is not yet saved. That means what you need to do? I need to save it. So what I'll do? I'll go to file. In the file, I'll say save as. Okay. And it gives me an option. So guys, if you see, it is telling me where to save in my project season 5. Guys, this is a very important step. Your Python file should be saved in the same location where you have your data set. And you people remembered what I told you? My data set is where? In my project 5 directory. And what I do guys here, now I give a name to this, and let's say I say app. So this is the name of my script. Okay, so this concept is also known as script guys. So what I'm trying to create is a script. Which script? Python script. What is the name of the Python script? The name is app.py. And what I do? Now I save. So if you can see, this is updated here as the name as what? Your app.py. Okay. And guys, if you people want, you can delete all the comments also from here. So what I have a blank file now. Okay. So guys, I was telling you, did you people remember that this global terror file, this global terrorism database file, which was an Excel sheet, and it was approximately 94.5 MB file, it was getting difficult for me on my system also to open it. Do you people remember? So how to read the data from that? If somebody has given me a data, which is a big data, which is having some 1.9 lakhs of data, it's a big file of approximately 100 MB, how to load that? Okay, so guys, the solution for this is I can use Python as a language, and I'm doing that only. Okay, and in the Python you have a library, and that library is known as pandas. So what you need to do guys is you need to create what is known as import that library. So what I'll do, I'll say import what? Pandas as PD. This is my first step. The second step is, guys, can anybody tell me what is the name of the data set? Okay, so the name of the data set is Excel sheet. So let me select this name from here so that I don't need to type it again guys. That's why I'm using this technique. And I'll say, I'll give a variable name, data set name equal to what? In the string, it is what? The name of my file. Perfect. Okay. So I think so these two lines are very clear. So whenever you want to import a library, external library, what you need to do? Import pandas as PD. Perfect. And what is the name of my data set? The name of my data set is data set global terrorism. So I have copy pasted that name. And guys, now if you people want to read this data, it's a very easy concept guys. You see now PD dot, I have a method by the name of read Excel. Did you get it? What is the name? PD dot read Excel. What it says, you pass the name of the variable of your data set, I'll read that data from that. Okay, and when I will read it, I will create what is known as what? A data frame. And guys, what is data frame? For you people, just remember, a data frame is just a collection of rows and columns. What is it guys? It is a collection of what? Rows and columns. Perfect? Why? You people know when you open an Excel sheet, guys, what do you see? You see a table of data. What does table of data has? Multiple rows and multiple columns. And that collection of multiple rows and multiple columns, guys, in pandas is known as what? Data frame. So what I'm asking PD to do what? Read Excel and read what? The dataset name, and I have already done that. And now, guys, if I run this statement, what will DF do? My DF will hold the full data, guys. So guys, just let me know if this concept is clear up till now. Okay, I'm opening the chat for you people now, and if you people have any questions, you can ask related to what I have taught till now. Mohammad Ansari is saying yes, clear. Good. Dikshita is saying clear. Okay, somebody asked me, Jatan asked me, it's a variable. DF is a variable, guys. Okay. Yes, Mohit Teja, you have to make a directory by the name of Project 5. Yes, Saloni, I've told you many times, you have to install Anaconda. Okay. Saksham, let me read the data. I'll teach you how to do that also. Patience rakh yaar, Saksham. Jaldi kahan jana hai koti jaldi? Amaya, just do a Google. I'll also send you a link, but just Google it and put your one more thing, guys. Amaya, whenever you have any questions, put it on the Slack. I have seen you people are not put. If you put your questions on Slack, somebody will answer it. Okay. Sunil, you also put your question on Slack. Somebody will answer it. Okay, good. So guys, I'm stopping the chat again. So now guys see, okay, your DF is what? Your variable here. Consider it again, guys. I've stopped your chat now. My DF is what? Your data frame. It's a variable. So what the PD will do, this is the pandas library, which will read the data from your data set, which is an Excel sheet, because I have used a method which is known as read Excel. It will read all the data and store it where? In a variable known as DF. And what is DF? It's a data frame. Okay. So let me select all. Let me save first, guys. If you can see, it is star. Okay. It's a best practice that whenever you people see that it is not saved, you should save your file. Okay. Before running your statements. So let me do that. I'll press shift enter, or I can press F9, and guys, if you people can see on the right, it is executing my 3 statements, but it is taking a lot of time to read it. Can anybody tell me why it is taking a lot of time to read? Because my data is big. Okay, my data is big. So let's wait for some time and see now whether it is reading my data or no. So guys, it is taking little time. Let's be patient. Have patience now. It will read the data for me now. The data is huge, guys. 1,90,000. It is taking time. No problem. Let's wait there. So guys, one more tip for you people. If you see this red button here, can you see, guys? Iska matlab it is doing some work. And if I click on this, guys, it will stop the current command. Okay. And what command I gave? I gave a command to read my data set. Okay. So if you want to terminate, you can terminate from here. But I do not want to terminate because I want to read the data. So I need to wait till this data is read into my data frame. Let's wait for some more seconds, guys, before my data is back in my data frame. By the time I'll drink little water. It should have not taken that much time. It's usually fast on my system. So let me open the chat for you people. So by the time it is loading the data, I can take some questions from you. So Chirayu, do you have a question? Chirayu Goyal, you can put your question on the chat. Chirayu, you raised your hand. Do you have any question? Yes, Akshay, we have copy paste the file there, Excel sheet. You are right. डाउनलोड की थी ना अपन लोगों ने ड्राइव से उसी को डाला है. Yes, Mohit, you can make it in any of your directories. You can make it on your desktop. The best is you can make it on your desktop, Mohit. That's the best location. God knows why it is taking a lot of time today. Usually reading is very fast on my system. No, Chirayu, we will not use that because there's 1,90,000 data. It will not print. Doesn't make any sense to print all the data, Chirayu. That's a wrong approach, Chirayu. You should never use a DF print to do that. Is it okay, Chirayu? No, Mansi, you need to make a project directory file, whatever folder you have made, you need to save both the files there, app.py and the data set file, that is my Excel sheet. It seems to be taking a lot of time. Let me. Yes, we can do that, Chirayu. There are functions for that. Okay, there is a variable explorer. Next is Pratik is saying, while installing, do we need to add to path? Yes, you should, Pratik. Jatin, your files are not at the same location. I told you. No. The app.py and the Excel sheet, both the files needs to be on the same location. Guys, let me kill it once. It says, okay, let me try again. Why it is taking so much time? Let me do that. Sir, in my PC, Spider wants to install Kite. Don't, Zafar, don't install Kite. It's not necessary. जतेन, अगर फाइल का नाम भी गलत दिया तो भी दिक्कत आएगी. Guys, we have to wait till the data gets loaded because I cannot run the other commands and show you otherwise. Just wait for that. I'll take the questions by the time you put the questions on my chat. जतिन, you must have missed something. देखो मेरे इसमें क्या लिखा है, तुम्हारे उसमें क्या है? Have you used that XLS also at the end? Check your file. Both the files are the same location or no? That's the only problem usually. And I told you, Jatin, do not try to perform with me. You won't be focused. So guys, there is one more suggestion from my side. I was following you people on the Slack, and I came to know that you people are not active on the Slack. I don't know why. If you people are having any problems in your mind, please put that query on the Slack. Somebody will answer that for you. Mohit, please put your technical queries only. It's still loading, guys. We need to wait. Otherwise, I won't be able to perform the other steps for you. Tanya, I have told so many times you need to use Spider. Okay? Is it clear, Tanya? Good. Asking same question always doesn't make any sense when I've answered for a lot of people. Yogender sir, it is not loading. It's taking a lot of time.
Maybe in the next time you can already load it before the session starts.
Yeah, I think so. We
So
should.
that you don't have to wait. A lot of people have responded me to that they have done with the data loading. Nitesh Jain, I think, was there. He has already loaded the data.
Because I won't be able to perform the other steps if my data is not loaded. I think that they started happening after I've changed my RAM. Otherwise, it was not a problem earlier. No Wansi, internet connection is not required. Good. How much time it took? Sabah, how much time it took for you? Almost 5 minutes. So let me wait. Prakash, you are right. Okay. So by the time you people can put your queries, guys. Naman is asking, sir, Spider is taking too much time to process this data, but Spider is consuming only 7% CPU. Why it is? I don't know that, Naman. 7% CPU क्यों use कर रहा है आपका वो? It is taking time because the data is more, Naman. That's the only reason. Vamsi saying that, okay, good Vamsi.
I think it's done now.
Yeah, thank you. It's done now. Okay. So let me now stop your chatting now, guys. Concentrate here, back now. Okay. So guys, see now, my data frame is loaded now. Can you see? It has come here. That means these three commands were successful now. So guys, I told you, you people need to understand what is a data frame. You can make a visual image in your mind of a data frame, guys, that a data frame looks the same as an Excel sheet. And what does an Excel sheet has? Rows and columns. Okay. So guys, can you people tell me if an Excel sheet is there, okay? If an Excel sheet is there, guys, and it has rows and columns, what is the dimension of that? What is the dimension, guys? I've opened the chat. You people are right, okay? So guys, if you people also want to know, there is a function by the name of ndim there. Okay. So guys, now see, when I say this, it gives me what? The dimension is what? 2. It's a 2-dimensional one. So if you also want to find the dimension of your data frame, guys, the way is what? df.ndim, and ndim means what? The dimension. Okay. Now guys, can you people tell me what is the number of rows in this data frame? The chat is open for you people, guys. Can you people tell me? Yes, Sandeep. Okay, 1.9 lakhs. Beautiful. But guys, can you people tell me how many columns are there? How many columns are there? Somebody is telling what 23. You people are wrong. Okay. If you people need to know how many rows and columns are there in your data set, you can use a technique which is known as shape. Okay. Your df dot shape. So let me run that. So guys, see, it gives me the shape of my data set or data frame. What is this? Says it is the rows, that is 1,91,464, and how many columns are there? 135 columns are there. Is it clear, guys? Okay, so the columns are 135. Guys, can you people tell me which are the columns now? How to do that? So I have a function for that also, df dot columns. Okay, and within the columns I've got 2 lists. I'll convert it into a list, guys. Okay, not ndim pratik. Okay, I want to know the column names. I want that I know after the shape I came to know that how many columns were there. They were 135 columns. So I'm telling the pandas now that give me the columns and convert it into what? A list. So guys, see now, when I run this statement, so guys, I am selecting a single statement and running. Did you get it? And when I run this, guys, see, this is all the columns here. Okay, and can you people see this column is names is coming what? In the form of what? Your list. Okay, and these are all the names. Okay, so guys, there's a question for me from my side. What is the index for I here? Guys, in the list, can you people tell me what is the index for I here? Yes, you people are right, it's 1. Okay, so guys, what I need to do is, if you people need to get all your column names, you should note down all the index numbers. Okay, so guys, do you people remember I had mentioned that 23 columns? Do you people remember the 23 column names? Can anybody put that column names? Some of the column names? So what you need to do now is, based on that column name, you need to maintain what? The index for that. Okay, so if you people remember, I year was there, I month was there, I day was there. Okay, country txt was there, region txt was there, region was there. Okay, then you have city also, prov state also, latitude also. So guys, what you need to do is now, based out of this columns list, you need to have a list of all the indexes. Okay, so what I can do is, I can now make a variable. This is the manual procedure, guys. It is not an automated process now. What I'll say selected columns, okay, equal to list. And guys, you people tell me, what should I put here? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 28, 29, 34, 40, 41, 58, comma 81, comma 82, comma 98, comma 105, comma 106. Guys, is this step clear to you? No, Shreyansh, you are wrong. You do not need all the column names, indexes. What I told you, guys, why I have mentioned like this indexes, selected columns? Why, guys? You tell me why I have done this. Can anybody tell on the chat? These are the only 23 selected columns, okay? So these are the 23 selected columns, okay? And what I've mentioned here is we need to use only these columns, and that's why what I require is what? The index for that, okay? So guys, is this clear to you?
So guys, the simple meaning is that out of 135 columns from our original data set, right? That original data set is now loaded as a data frame. And now guys, we need to focus only on the important columns which we will need in the future course of action. And that's why we figure out that only 23 columns are good enough to solve our problems, right? And that's why now onwards, we will only work with these 23 columns. And now we need to know a way that how come we can filter out 23 columns only from a big set of 135 columns. And for that purpose only, guys, we are using this index mechanism, because later on we will use these indexes to filter out only 23 columns which are required for our next action. Sarji.
Yes. So I think so it's clear now. So guys, now see what I'm doing, a technique. Guys, because I have done this, I have the selected columns, guys. Let me copy this and paste it here. Okay, see, okay. And guys, what I can do now, I can pass another variable here. Okay, concentrate guys here. It says use calls equal to this. Let me make the font small. Okay, perfect. Okay, so guys, what I've done here, I am reframing my statements now. So what I'm saying, import the pandas, give the dataset names. Because I know the column indexes, which is as a list, now I'm saying pd.read excel and pass two things, dataset.name and then what? Use columns, selected columns. So guys, tell me, now when I do this, what will happen? Guys, tell me, if I do this, what will happen? How many data it will load? 23 columns only. You people are right, okay? And guys, you people saw that when I was reading the data, which was all the data, it was taking a lot of time. You people remember? And guys, see now, I select only these statements and run this again. So guys, you can see on my console on the right hand side, okay, I am reading only the selected columns. And you can mark your watch now and tell me how much time it is taking now. Did you get it what I'm trying to say? Will it take less time or more time? It should take less time now. Yeah, it's a manual process, Kiran. Once you have to do that, okay? We need to wait for little time now, but it will read that data only from that data set and put it where? In my data frame. Okay? So let it get it read again. Okay? It will take little more time, I know that, but we don't have any options. Let's do that, because I want to convert that data into what? A CSV file. So guys, do you people remember what I told you? What I'm trying to do? I'm trying to teach you how to read an Excel file and convert into what? A CSV file. So what I'll be creating is a CSV file now. Okay? So let me do that. Let it read. So there is one difference, guys. It might take a lot of time because it has to read all the columns and exclude these columns, okay? But one thing is for sure, the size of my data frame will be less now. Are you people with me? The size of the data frame will be less. Why? Because it has removed a lot of columns from there. Out of 135, I have only 23 columns left. But while reading, it might take time because it has to read all the columns and say these columns are not required. It might be a problem the first time, okay? But it is for sure that the size of my data frame should be small now. So guys, let's wait for few minutes more before it converts into that, okay? So by the time I'll write the other data and teach you, a DF has a function now, okay, which is known as toCSV. That means df.toCSV means what? It's saying data frame, whatever is present, convert into what? A toCSV file. Convert into a CSV file, okay? And when you are converting, you need to give a name. So what the name I want? I'm saying global terror.csv file. This is one parameter, okay? Second parameter is header equal to true, okay? I'm explaining that part also, guys. Just wait for a minute. Header is equal to true means that when you create the CSV file, the first row should have the name of the columns. Did you get it? Is it clear? Okay, okay. And third is my index. My index is equal to false. That means you people, I told you, you have rows and columns. Every row will have what? Numbers also, no? 0, 1, 2, 3. That numbers, when it is stored in a data frame, is known as index. I do not want to store that values, index. So what I'm saying, that I don't want you to store the index, and it should be what? False. So guys, when I run this statement, what will happen? It will convert my data frame data into what? A CSV file. Okay. Section header means what? When I create into a CSV file, I want the first row as the column names. If you want that, that's why I've given that. Okay. Priyanka, the CSV command is given on 10th because after reading only I want to convert into a CSV file. That's why. Is it clear, Priyanka? I don't want to do it again. No, this is my logic now. This is my small logic now. Read the Excel sheet and convert into what? Into a data frame, which is what? In the form of your CSV file. Okay. Krishna is saying index is equal to false. Okay. Index is equal to false means, Krishna, I told you visualize a data frame as a row and column. Did you get it? And when you visualize that, you have to put 0, 1, 2, 3 as a row number. That is known as indexes. So do you want me to store 0, 1, 2, 3 also in the CSV file? No, I do not want that. Because I do not want that, I am using index is equal to false. Is it clear? Krishna, Kiran Krishna. So I think so. Let's wait for it. Okay, I think so it happened. Oh, beautiful now. Okay. So now guys, see my data is ready now. Okay. And now guys, I don't think so. It's if it is that.
Sylvester sir.
Yeah.
Sylvester sir.
Yeah.
Regarding this index confusion, so maybe you can do one command df.head.
Yes.
you can print df.head and tell the guys that where the index data is coming and why we need to exclude it in the
Yes, yes.
final CSV file.
I'll do that. I'll do that. Okay. So guys, now see df. Okay. And now if I say df dot shape, guys, tell me what will be the answer now on the chat. Df dot shape. What will be the answer? Guys, हो गया क्या? df dot shape. Okay. Because somebody mentioned me, Prakash. Okay. I forgot to have one column name. It was my mistake, guys. Okay. कुछ एक बच गया था इसलिए इसमें 22 आया है, वरना क्या आना चाहिए? It should come as what? 23. Okay. So guys, let me make this file as one now. And now guys, when I run this statement, okay, I'm creating a file as global terror error 1.csv. And now when I do this, guys, see, it is creating a file now. Which file? Global terror 1.csv. Okay. And guys, if you see, now it is trying to create a file global terror 1.csv. What is the size? 31.3 MB. Okay. And now guys, this is finished also. It is able to convert my data into that CSV file. Okay. So guys, just see, I'll remove that confusion of your index also. df.head. Okay. df.head prints the data. See guys. So this is the column I year, it has the data. This is the column I month which has the data. Can you see one more column जिसका नाम कुछ भी नहीं है but numbers है 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This column name is known as index. Is it clear? This is index, and I do not want that when I create a CSV file, this should not have that. That's why I don't want that. Is it clear, guys? Okay. And now guys, let me open this CSV file for you. So right click this and I open in a editor for you. Let me open in the text editor. So when I open this in the text editor for you, it might take a lot of time, guys, because the data is 1,90,000. Here, see. Can you see, guys? Somebody asked me, sir, why you said header is equal to true. Header is equal to true means, guys, what? This is the first row which will have what? The column name. If I don't pass this value, guys, if I don't pass this value header is equal to true, this row will not come. Is it clear to you guys? This row will not come. And guys, if I say index is equal to true, what will happen, guys? Can you people tell me? There will be one more column here. And what will be the name of the column? Index. And what will the value here? 0, 1, 2, 3 will be the value. So guys, tell me, is this concept clear to you now? I was able to convert my data from an Excel sheet into what? Into my CSV file. Yes, Ishita, you're right. If I say true, index column will also be included. So guys, this was for today from my side. Now, what is your homework for today? Please keep a note now. Today's homework is, guys, you people need to do what? Open the Excel sheet, write a small Python code and convert that into what? A CSV file for me. This is your homework. So guys, just give me a feedback. How was the session today? Did you people like it? And now we are into action, having Python code now. Shreyansh is saying great, sir. Paridhi is saying yes, sir. Dikshita is saying very good. Prakash is saying great session, sir. Maja aa gaya. Motivated, interesting. Shriram. Vamsi is saying today also very interesting. Sunil is saying good. Good, guys. Okay. So now, guys, your homework is very clear. What you need to do. Okay. Homework, what you need to do is You need to read the Excel sheet and convert it into a CSV file for me for my 23 columns. Guys, is this clear? You need to do that. So let me change that. I missed something. Now it will come. Okay. Good. So guys, this was from my end side now. So it's again a parting time now. Bye bye everybody. See you tomorrow.
So guys, now this CSV file which Sylvester has created, right? Now this CSV file will actually work for us as a data source in the future. Now we will not look into the original data that was shared with us. We have taken the necessary column data from that, and now we will use this CSV file for our future data analytics activities and visualization activities. Guys, did you get it? So now we will keep this, right, with us, and in the future we will use this CSV file. So Rohit Sharma is saying, sir, today's session is, he's from Jalgaon, Maharashtra. He's saying, sir, today's session is a little bit complex but interesting. Yes, Rohit, we are starting the coding for the first day, and it will take a little time for you guys to digest. And once you guys are in the flow, right, everything will look very easy for you. So Rohit, that I told you guys that you need to have a trust on Sylvester sir, and then once you have a trust, things will become easy, right? So Rohit, is that clear now with you?
Okay.
So Sylvester sir, share the code which includes all
Yes,
the
yes.
23 columns on the Slack. So
I think
these
so. There are
guys,
22 only. There was some confusion. Somebody told me it's not 23. So I think so. There are 22 columns only. So somebody, I think so. Somebody, people can just count one column from my solution approach and just let me know. There are 23 columns or 22 columns. Okay, we'll use that only then. Vamsi is saying 22. Anuva is saying 23. Just confirm from that and just create a selected columns list for that. Okay.
Avira Loja is saying 23, someone is saying 22. So, so I think better to check.
I'll also check. You people also check. Just confirm on the Slack. And guys, I want you people to be very, very active on Slack. अगर आप Slack पे active नहीं हो, आपका project नहीं हो पाएगा. Believe me. Okay. Just check with that document solution approach, okay? And create the same selected columns that list. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow now, same time. I'll put the solution. The homework on the. Can somebody put the homework on the Slack for me? And 30. Somebody said 35 column is missed. Okay. 35 is there, guys. Okay, here 35 was missed. Okay, I got it. Okay, 35 was missed here. Thank you, Nitesh. Column number 35 was missed. That's right. So guys, total there are 23 columns which is required. Okay, and I can check this also. I can say length of selected columns now. Okay. And now when I say length of selected columns, it's 23. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Nitesh. So should we close it, sir, now?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Okay, then. I want you people to be active on Slack. I'll put my recordings and my homework on the Slack. Somebody will help me put yes, thank you, Anubha. You put today's homework. And if you have any problem, paste it on the Slack. Somebody is there to solve for you. And I'll put the code also, Kiran, Krishna, don't worry. Good. Bye bye. Good night, everybody.